Cool! Data from Cashmere.com! Because this makes me more excited. On today's video, we're getting my updated review of EA Access for 2020. Is it getting better compared to Xbox Game Pass? And how to get it for 99 cents on your Xbox One for a limited time? Yes, so I might as well continue what I've been doing the last couple of years, is get my updated review of EA Access, the one other gaming subscription that I have kept as long, or almost as long, as Xbox Game Pass, because I thought at the very beginning 2 years ago that it provided a pretty decent value based on how much it costs and what it provides. But this is still the same now, considering how Xbox Game Pass has grown and also based on the cost. So let's get a move on here. So first off, EA Access available on Xbox One, PS4, and is coming soon to Steam. But as of now, there are not that many indicators as far as what the additional games will be. Right now, you can already get EA Origin or Origin Access, so that's kind of similar, but it's a little bit different, but kind of similar. But you can still get a lot of the EA games on there, so there you go. But EA Access, much like Xbox Game Pass, for those of you who don't know, is a gaming subscription service that allows you to download games to your console from the EA library and just play. No streaming required. Just download the game and play, because just like it's installed locally, which can be really good value if you end up getting a lot of the games, or a lot of the games on the service are your cup of tea. Includes such amazing games such as Anthem. Haha, just kidding on that one, but Anthem is included. But usually, the main appeal of it is that you can get a trial of newer games, specifically if you have your sports games like your FIFA 20, your Madden 20, and the upcoming, I'm sure, Madden 21, FIFA 21, NHL 21. You can play a 10-hour trial of the game before it is released and then transfer your progress over once you purchase the game. And if you actually buy the game through your console of choice, through the marketplace, so that means not a digital version of the game, you'll get a 10% discount on the game itself, or you also get a 10% discount on any add-ons to the games themselves. So much like Xbox Game Pass or technically PS Now or any of these services, the main thing is not just cost, but games. So let's get to it. But first off, cost $4.99 a month or $29.99 per year. Now, the only one, let's just get the spoiler out of the way. The only way I really consider EA Access to be a decent deal is if you do a yearly membership, because then that puts every month at a $2.50 cost. Otherwise, at $5 a month, I do not consider it a good value, because I think Xbox Game Pass is much better. However, don't forget that getting a 1-month subscription, playing the hell out of it, and then quitting is also a very, very good deal if you manage your time just right. So let's get some of the major games here, shall we? So, as you can imagine, so this is the EA Access main website. The main advertised game right now is Need for Speed Heat, which just recently got crossplay enabled, so you should be able to find people to play online, since you can play with crossplay between Xbox, PS4, and PC. But that is actually the main game that's been released recently. Battle for Neighborville, I heard, is also pretty good. But this shows all the games. So the reason why, they have to separate it is, even though most games, actually almost every single EA game is multi-platform to my knowledge, on the Xbox One you get the additional value of older games that are Xbox 360 backwards compatible. So you're going to get a better value on Xbox One versus PS4. So the newest games on the service, except Need for Speed Heat and Plants vs. Zombies, Battle for Neighborville. I actually wanted to try that out, so I might just download it now that I didn't realize it was on there. So one crummy thing about the service is that you have to download the actual app itself onto your console, so you can see this kind of view here laid out plainly, so that way you know what's available and what you can get. But as you can see right here, it's 5 pages worth of games. What we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 18 per page, maybe. But as you see right here, a lot of these games are older. Heavy Weapon's a 360 game. I don't know why it has an Xbox One logo on there. A lot of these games are Xbox 360 games, but the advantage of getting it on Xbox versus PS4, you can play some games such as Dragon Age Origins. The entire Mass Effect trilogy is on here, which if you haven't gotten a shot to play, highly recommend it. I still have not played Mass Effect Andromeda. But Mass Effects 1 through 3, recommended. Dragon Age, also recommended. All of them, actually. But yeah, so as far as game selection goes, it's not that varied because it is also only EA. There's no games here that are not from EA, so that limits them obviously. Of course, you have a lot of add-ons here. So add-ons to their library. So for instance, you see here all these Battlefront add-ons. So once the add-ons are initially released, they are not part of EA Access. So you could, in theory, have a game through here, but the add-on will not be for free until later on. So some of the stuff for, like down there for Battlefront, for Battlefield, not all DLC is included, so keep that in mind. Same thing with Anthem if they decide to continue that at some juncture. And of course, like I mentioned, you get 10% off of any purchase you make through the, or I should say through their marketplace for the games itself, in case you don't want to buy the game. I don't know why, since these games don't leave the service. That's one advantage they have over Xbox Game Pass and PS Now, is that the games are there pretty much permanently because they own them and they don't go away. But if you want to get any FIFA Ultimate Team, Apex Legends coins or whatnot, you get a 10% discount on that, so that is another benefit. Very quickly, what about the 99-cent trial? Well, you can join, as shown here on Xbox Wire, EA Access for 99 cents. Unfortunately, it's only on Xbox One, and it's only for first-time and returning members, meaning that you cannot be a current member or, well, actually, that's pretty much it. So what I recommend for this is in case you, well, unfortunately, I was going to say, if you are a current member, you can just cancel and start over again, but you have to make sure that your membership expires before this promotion expires, which is June 29th, by the way. So June 29th, you will have until then to sign up for this offer. So you just go on the Xbox store to get it. But just one more thing that I forgot is that you also get 10% off a pre-order. So in case you want to get Star Wars Squadrons, you can get 10% off of that pre-order. Or if you want to get 10% off of this recently released Star Wars, I cannot remember the name of it. I apologize for that, guys. But the one that just came out this last fall, why that's not on EA Access is beyond me. Well, actually, it really isn't. The reason why, in my opinion, it's not on EA Access is because they thought the game could sub by itself, and it probably did. So, not a knock to them on that one. But compared to Xbox Game Pass, well, yeah, certain hits like Final Fantasy IX that was just released on there. Minecraft Dungeons was released day and date. Journey to the Savage Planet is also a very recent release. And here is the least, let's just go for console games, right? These are the more recent releases. Yeah, such varied things such as Kingdom Hearts, Streets of Rage 4 release day and date on here. No Man's Sky, Yakuza Kiwami. Wasteland 3 is actually technically not, I don't think. But Red Dead Redemption 2. And this is a list of 20 games per page going up until page 12. So, yeah, based on raw numbers alone, Xbox Game Pass does win. However, it is technically, unless you get it in a promotion, at least twice as much as EA Access. So, let's get back to the initial question. Is EA Access better now than it was last year? You know what? I can't say that it is. I really can't, because the only things that have been added to it are Plants vs. Zombie, Battle for Neighborville, Need for Speed Heat, and the new, I should call it, 20 series of sports games. And Sea of Solitude, actually, that's also new. But from last year, it was just take out these 6, and this is what we had. Nothing else added to it, to my recollection. So, again, if you're going to buy it for a year, it's a decent value. I'd say if you buy it for a year, the value proposition, I'd say, is about a 7 out of 10. If you find something on here that you like, best value, in my opinion, is still 1 month for $4.99, playing the hell out of it and then canceling out, and then only coming back when you see something that you really want to try, or there is a trial for a game and you want to get in on that for the 10 hours versus potentially buying the game and not liking it and then not being able to return it, and also being able to get a discount on the purchase if you actually do want to buy it digitally. And of course, the best value right now is getting it for 99 cents on Xbox One for 1 month and then canceling after that, because can't get much better than 99 cents a month. But that is it, guys. PlayStation 4 also is a decent value, but like I mentioned earlier, the amount of games is way lower than on Xbox. And with the cost of PS Now, sometimes beating that of Xbox Game Pass. I would say PlayStation 4 is not that great of a value. Xbox One, because of the addition of the Xbox 360 library, it's still, again, a better value proposition. But that is it. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I do very much appreciate it. And in case I didn't mention, to get your 99 cents EA access, you have to download it through the Xbox One store, which you can do on the Xbox One or on your PC. But that is it. One more time, guys. Thank you. Thank you once more to all the first responders out there who are risking their lives for all of us during these very strange times that we are living. So thank you very much for all of you for risking your lives out there. And thank you, everybody, for joining me and for continuing to watch. I do very much appreciate it. The positivity means quite a bit to me, so thank you much. If you like what you've been seeing, please make sure you give a little visit to that like button down there. It really does help the channel a lot if you give it a little nudge. Very much appreciate it. And of course, if you want to keep track and hear more of videos related to money-saving apps, money-making apps, how to make more money or make some money on your Xbox One through Microsoft Rewards, get services like even EA Access for free using Microsoft Rewards, please subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified of my uploads immediately. But that is it. Thank you, everybody, for joining one more time. Go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, save some money, don't get boned. Get boning.